why you would say that the job rates are the lowest, where we're number one, which is false, because of the fact that when
Plain
you
hamburger
are not
happy meal with the
collecting
extra fries.
unemployment, you're on aid, you are on
Yes. Also, can you
financially,
add on a
we are
plain
not
hamburger
counted as a
and a
in that category.
and a
You have
senior
Kmart,
citizen
Walmart,
discount
JJ
decaf
Stone, Cash
coffee,
City
12
Farm,
sugar,
Sears,
6
all
creams?
these stores closed up. They're waiting to collect their unemployment
You want the
checks,
cream and
so they
sugar
weren't
in the
even
coffee?
counted.
Yes.
As soon as Donald
12
Trump
sugar
mentioned the
And
car
6
cream?
market
yes.
for
And one
Detroit, I know the
hamburger.
stocks went down.
One
Tax
hamburger with
rates were
just
cut by
mustard
Reagan
on there.
many years ago. This man is not who he is on the TV
What kind of drink was
talking
in the
to us.
happy meal?
He is the
Orange.
man behind tweeting. He is a danger of words coming out of his mouth. And the speechwriters should take a lesson from Obama's speechwriters. I saw Joe Kennedy speak. I loved it. When Donald Trump's son said he said something heartfelt, his father does not touch my heart. God does. Let alone when
Thank you.
they had Stephen Colbert, and I enjoyed the gentlemen that are on podcast that actually put down the speech that these guys write, that they're don't even going to fast sex. And I would love to have seen a woman and a child sitting in the audience next to Milana, that they are DACA and her husband or their father or their brother may be deported.
Stacey, I appreciate the call a lot, and you reminded me too. It's interesting, Jay. Donald Trump is touting this 4 point whatever unemployment rate, 4 point whatever percent unemployment rate, the lowest ever. But I remember during the campaign when the unemployment rate was 5%, and he said that is the biggest hoax in American history. The unemployment rate is much worse than that. But now that he feels they favor him, they're fine now. Whatever measuring tool is used to gauge unemployment, that's fine now. It's accurate because it favors me. 313-778-7600. We got other callers to get to. We're not going to make you wait at all. Let's go to Harry, who is on line one. Hey, Harry. Thank you for calling this afternoon. It is good to talk to you, Harry, and good afternoon to you.
Well, I'm glad you said it was good to talk to me before I ask my question, because I just remember this bit of pleasantness before we get to the end of the
Regardless of your question or your comment, Harry, it is a pleasure to talk to you. Whatever you can say, I'm glad to hear you say it.
Well, bless you, because you are truly a gentleman. And I enjoy listening to your sports broadcast. And I noticed when you are doing games with your great voice, that you report scores by both teams. Even if it's a UAB game, when the other team comes down with the score and makes a basket, you give your listeners the pleasure of knowing what's going on in the game. Sometimes UAB scores, sometimes the other team scores. And on that note, I have tried over the last couple of years to bring up Hillary Clinton, and again today you said you don't want to talk about her. That's fine. I just wanted to know if, while watching this game we call politics, you have noticed that a memo has surfaced which kind of has all the intelligence agencies being censored by the FISA court for making up the whole Russia story. And this is under wraps and being circulated around Congress with threats of coming out and exposing collusion and criminality at the highest levels of the government, the FBI, the Democratic Party, and everybody else. And I just wanted to know if you wanted to talk for a couple minutes about this. The other team got the ball, and it's a really big deal. And it's proof of criminality. You know, not even caring about who's the devil or racist or anything like that. There's proof of criminality, you know, and real impact on the election by
Let me say this, Harry. Let me say this, because, and I'm real clear on this. I don't care if it's Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Mickey Mouse, or whomever. If someone has demonstrably committed a crime in this country and broken the law, then they need to deal with justice in this country under the criminal justice system. I am not an apologist for Hillary Clinton or Democrats or anybody else. If in the course of trying to defend Donald Trump, Republicans uncover some credible information about Hillary Clinton and something she did wrong, then drag her butt in the court or drag her butt to wherever it needs to be drugged and get her in trouble as well. But that does not somehow relieve the concerns and the issues I have with Russian collusion, with every one of the intelligence agencies of the United States saying that the Russians played a part, with things that we know Donald Trump Jr. said and people who worked for Donald Trump said to and with the Russians. I think that, talking about what the Democrats does not somehow relieve what the Republicans have done. Every one of them, if they committed a crime, then throw their butts in jail.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, thank you.
You with me, Harry? Do we still have Harry on the line?
Collusion. Yeah, there was. Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hello? Yeah, I'm not talking about what the Democrats did or Hillary did. I'm talking about what elements in the government, rogue elements did. They lied to the Pfizer court to surveil Trump and his campaign and then came up with a fake story. This is in the memo. That the story was fake.
Now, is this the Nunes memo?
By the Clinton campaign. There is no Russian story. That is what the memo explains.
Well, I think there's so much evidence to the contrary. I don't know.
What evidence? What evidence do you have of Russian collusion?
Well, we know of the famous meeting between Donald Trump Jr., of Kushner, of a bunch of operatives for the campaign.
Was there something illegal about meetings?
I'm saying that it certainly raises suspicions.
Yes, but that's not evidence. You might say you have suspicions that I'm going out doing something bad every day, but thank God there has to be evidence that has to be given before I get in trouble for somebody's suspicion. So I'm asking you again, what evidence is there of any Russian collusion with Trump?
How much time do we have? I would have to go through my notes. Wait, don't try to put me on the hot seat, man, because I know what I'm doing. All right, you wait for me to give you the response. Donald Trump, his campaign managers, Donald Trump's campaign managers, operatives, people in his campaign lied about contacts that they had with the Russian government, and then came back later and had to say, oh, yeah, I did have that. His attorney general lied about contacts he had with the Russians. You are true. That is not relevant, but that is a basis for legitimate suspicion.
But
it is also a basis for legitimate suspicion. So let me retract the word evidence and certainly say enough fodder for reasonable suspicion from the President of the United States.
That's a good word.
Yes,
That's a good word.
Yes, and I will correct the word because evidence takes on a whole new weight, and I agree with that.
Yes,
but there is certainly more than enough fodder for reason of suspicion. Things that have come from intercepted intelligence intercepts. Things that Donald Trump has said for himself.
And tell me about some of those. Tell me about some of the intelligence.
Oh, I'd have to go through my notes and give that to you, but we'll have that conversation.
Cliff, there is no evidence. Cliff, it was a made-up story.
The story is not made up. No, the story is not made up. It is irresponsible. If I can't say that there is evidence, then you can't say it was made up.
I can, because the memo.
You cannot say, no, you're talking about one memo. You're talking about one memo from Republicans.
It's a memo from the Pfizer court saying that everybody came in and lied to them, and that it was dirty and long.
And so because of that one memo from the Pfizer Corp, you're going to put all your eggs in that basket.
The memo says that it was a lie. The memo says it was a lie. Mark Twain said it's easier to deceive people than to convince them that they have been deceived. And I completely believe that statement at this point.
Right, but that very well could have been said by Donald Trump and his folks.
The memo proves it was a lie, Cliff. The memo proves it was a lie.
The memo, in and of itself, does not prove that it was a lie. You cannot convince me that the allegations of potential collusion between the Trump administration and Russia is a lie that was made up.
Allegations, potential. Yeah,
Tell you what.
allegations.
I tell you what, we can have this conversation because in fact, I was going to reach for my notebook here because I've got note after note after note of items that have come up that have been uncovered by good reporting, by the Times, by the Post, by the New Yorker, by a bunch of folks that points to possible collusion.
Agencies saying it was a lie, like the 17 agencies saying it was a lie that everybody talked about for 2 months. Go ahead, look it up. Look at your notebook.
I'm going to look it up, and we'll have this conversation again because and I appreciate the call. There has been so much that has been given, and I have to admit I was a little lost for words because where do you begin? Do you begin with the intelligence intercepts? Do you begin with the reporting that has come out? Do you begin with the statements that Donald Trump himself has made and publicized and published either publications or in broadcasts? Do you mention the obstruction of justice along with the collusion that Donald Trump has essentially corroborated himself, saying that he fired Comey because of the Russian thing? He admitted that. But you are right. I will look up this memo you talked about. I will look up some of the other notes that I have, and we will have that conversation again. I hope that you'll give me a call. Right now, we got to take some other callers. Let's go to JJ on line 3.